Welcome to the Martha Heasley Cox Center for Steinbeck Studies. Founded in 1973 as the Steinbeck Research Center, it was renamed in 1977 in honor of Professor Martha Cox, who was the center's founder and first director. The center is now the largest Steinbeck archive in the world. The Steinbeck Center is located on the 5th floor of the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Library in downtown San Jose, California. Sitting on the northwest corner of the San Jose State University campus, the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Library is unique as the building is home to both the university's library collection and the main branch of the San Jose Public Library. Let's walk through a quick overview of our website and some of the other information found here. How to visit the center. Events and news, such as our upcoming conference. Our fellowship programs and other awards for writers. Of particular note, at the bottom of the page are links to the bibliography and the digital photo archive. Also find here information on how to contact the center. Back at the top of the page, select the Resources tab. In the pull-down menu, you will find links for researchers. From this menu, we have selected Biography. On this page, you can find a brief biography of Steinbeck's life. Under this biography is included a more in-depth biography written by Steinbeck scholar and San Jose State professor Dr. Susan Schillinglaw. Further down is a chronology that highlights major events in Steinbeck's life, his birth, his marriages, and the dates his major works were published. We see awards won by Steinbeck, information on his homes, the full text of his Nobel Prize speech, background on the Pegasus symbol, and a virtual tour of Steinbeck country, the places he wrote about. And last, under the study of Steinbeck's life and works, is a list of published biographies of Steinbeck. Still on the biography page, top left, is a link to Steinbeck in the schools. Here are reading guides for Steinbeck's most popular works, including summaries, settings, characters, plots, cultural references, and geographic and historical context. Now, select a link for the bibliography page. While there is a link here on how to search the bibliography, later in this video we will do a walkthrough on searching the bibliography. Please note a link labeled Steinbeck's Reading. This is a catalog of books owned and borrowed by Robert DeMott. This is a comprehensive list of books Steinbeck was known to have read, offering a background look at the author's research and the readings that influenced his writing. Let's step back and take a look at some of the artifacts of interest held in the center. The center houses over 40,000 items, manuscripts, original letters, inscribed first editions, secondary works, film memorabilia, films, cassettes, and maps. A copy of the San Francisco News, where the Harvest Gypsies articles were first published. The Steinbeck Center also has copies of Tom Collins's Kern County Camp Government Reports. These reports and articles are the supporting foundation for the Grapes of Wrath. Here is the New York newspaper Newsday that published Steinbeck's letters to Alicia. Steinbeck's typewriter. He used to write letters as he still did most of his work with pencil on paper. A hand-woven rug from Azerbaijan, a gift to the center in exchange for assistance and books that the center provided to the donor. The Azerbaijanis needed English editions to check the quality of the translations they held. Yes, John Steinbeck looks over everything we do. Seen here is Steinbeck's notebook for his novel, The Long Valley. The notebook contains first drafts of 3 short stories that appear in the Long Valley novel. The notebook is shown here with a pamphlet Steinbeck wrote for the Vanderbilt Clinic in New York, a copy of Ed Ricketts' Pacific Biological Lab specimen catalog, and memorabilia from the Grapes of Wrath film. The center recently purchased a newly published copy of the Grapes of Wrath manuscript. The handwritten manuscript shows editing marks and other notes. Here, the Grapes of Wrath manuscript sits with the typescript of the novel. Pictured also is the Book of Human Kindness, which was written as a rebuttal to Steinbeck's novel. And no writer is completely honored until they have been parodied by Mad Magazine. The center holds many letters and personal correspondence from and to the author. two of note written by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., whose name graces this building. This letter is to Dag Hammarskjöld, who was Secretary General of the United Nations from 1953 until 1961, when he died in a plane crash while on a peace mission to the Republic of the Congo. Here we see a copy of Alfred Hitchcock's film Lifeboat with the screenplay by Joe Swerling and the unpublished short story by Steinbeck. Go from the story to the screenplay to the film and follow the evolution of Lifeboat from page to production. Also note, the Center holds foreign editions in more than 40 languages, from Western European to Hebrew to Thai to Braille. The Center holds and displays posters of the films Steinbeck was involved with. Also in these archives are biographies of Steinbeck's family, taped interviews with those who knew Steinbeck in his younger years, and related material on the Depression, the Dust Bowl, migrant workers, and California. The Steinbeck Center Archives has collected the complete magazine where articles by Steinbeck and major articles on Steinbeck and his works were published. The Steinbeck Bibliography is a growing collection of more than 12,000 citations and abstracts from scholarly journals, books, popular magazines, and newspapers. We add approximately 200 new citations a year. You can find information on reviews of Steinbeck's novels, criticisms, discussions of characters, interviews, information on Steinbeck-related events, film reviews, history, politics, his travels, his writing style, and original articles written and published by Steinbeck. Select the bibliography from the site. For the best experience, we recommend using Quick Search to start a full-text search of listed citations and abstracts. In the Quick Search box, enter a complete phrase or use a suggested keyword to start the search. Here, we've entered mice and men. You will notice that the search box offers suggestions based on our keyword list. Enter another phrase or keyword to narrow your search. Here, we've entered criticism to get a list of all the criticism pieces for Of Mice and Men. Select an article to see the author, date, journal or source, and an abstract to determine if you want to see the full text of the article. Lately, we have added in the URL to help researchers find the articles, and searchers can conduct the center and request the piece. Each result narrows your previous search. Go back to previous search results by clicking on your search term to the right of the Quick Search box. We've entered play production. This will bring up articles on where and when the play was produced and information, actors, directors, set designs. To change, update, or start a new search, click the Clear Search Restart button and enter a different phrase or keyword. Sort by date by entering a year in the date field. The author, title, journal, subject, and date fields use exact phrases or an author's last name. Contact the Steinbeck Center to request a complete article or use of photographs. All published articles are for research only. Copyright is attached. Visitors to the site can also access a photograph database of over 2,400 images. You will find images from Steinbeck's life, film stills, play stills, people and places in his works, images of historical context, and more. To demonstrate, we've entered Lang. Dorothea Lang was a photojournalist who took photos of people and places during the 1930s. She took the iconic photo titled Migrant Mother. It's important to make sure you are searching the Steinbeck collection, as the site sometimes defaults to the complete library collection. Users can search the complete digital libraries collection. However, the Steinbeck Center is only responsible for the images found in our digital library. Select an image to get the full record. Looking for photographs of Steinbeck, enter his name. Here we've entered the term Creech. While Steinbeck was living in Somerset, England, doing research for his novel Acts of King Arthur, he visited and participated in excavations of two historical sites. The Creech Hill site had the remains of a Roman fort. He also visited the Glastonbury Monastery site, where it was rumored King Arthur and Queen Guinevere were buried. We want to thank you for visiting us today. We are here to help. Please feel free to contact us if you have any further questions or need any assistance. Thank you.